If that is true, then I would say that, in my opinion, this is... All right, welcome to Talking Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. I want to go through Bitcoin and the Bitcoin miners on our daily update here today. So for those of you new to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And of course, if you like this video, please smash the like button. And anybody with thoughts or comments, please leave a comment below. I read all the comments, and I try to respond to as many as I can. Okay, so there's about an hour left in the trading day right now, so the day's not over. So I want to go to the miner big board and take a look, but these will not be the final numbers. There's a lot of green on the board, but there is a little red. There's a few miners lagging today. So all in all, a positive day. Everything was up a little bit more than this a couple hours ago. So even though Bitcoin is in about the same spot, for whatever reason, the miners have pulled back a little bit. And when I show you the chart, really, these should all be up a lot more than this, because today's action completely cancels out yesterday's action. So we should be back up what we were down yesterday, but we're not at all. Okay, so this is Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. So each one of these candles is 15 minutes. This red candle right here was the open this morning of the market. This orange line was where we closed the day on Wednesday. This yellow line down here is where we closed the day on Thursday, yesterday. So in between those two lines was yesterday's down day. And that's why I'm saying now, today, we've come all the way back up and beyond here. Really, we should have gotten everything back that we lost, maybe, and then some. But instead, we've only got maybe about half of that back. So I think what's happening is we've got this red line here at 37,435, so call it around 37,500. This is turning into a line of resistance. So we tested it here in the 10 o'clock hour today. We tested it again in the 11 o'clock hour. This candle we're in right now is starting to get close to it, although it just turned around and got a little bit red. But we can't seem to get beyond this line. At the moment, this seems to be a tough line of resistance. If we could break through this somehow in the last hour of the day, you know, I've been hoping all day we could break through this, because I think once we get to the other side of this, we stand a chance of running up. The other thing that is equally as likely is we just run into resistance straight here, and I'll show you what the chart is doing, and then we just, you know, if this turns into resistance, then we just keep going up and down in this same exact range. I know the frustrating thing probably for most of you is as we go up and down in the same exact range, overall, the Bitcoin miners are going down. So I've zoomed out a little bit. This is the 1 hour time frame. So you can see this candle right here. This was the close on Wednesday. From Wednesday's close to yesterday, Thursday's close, Bitcoin was down about 4%. And as you guys know, the miners were down. A lot of the miners were down double or triple that. So for the most part, yesterday was a very big down day. Having said that, you can see from yesterday's close until now, we're all the way back to where we were and above it. So we're up almost 5% right now from yesterday's close. With Bitcoin up 5%, the miners should be up substantially more than that. Because yesterday with Bitcoin down 4%, the miners were down double or triple that. Instead, today we seem to be getting more of a 1-for-1. So we'll see. Maybe the last hour things will pick up a little bit. We just haven't crossed this red line of resistance, and until we do, I don't think we're going to have any serious major moves up in the Bitcoin miners. So from Monday to Friday, we've basically been trading inside of this very small box right here. We did pop outside of it once, and it looked like we were going to make a run, but it ran right back into this box. And that's really from about 35,500 to 37,500. So somewhere in that $2,000 range, we spent the whole week. Right before that, late Sunday night, early Monday morning, we bottomed out, and one of these candles actually got all the way down to about $33,000. So because we've been unable to break out of this range, I'm still looking inside of these numbers as all being potential points that we're going to go to. So we just tested this on Monday. We could go back and retest this 33,000. Having said that, if we just find a way to break through this red line of resistance at 37.5, you know, maybe we can go up and test 39 or 40,000. So all of this is on the table over the weekend, in my opinion. And we may see both of those things happen. So you can see since January 20th, and today's only January 28th, there's been massive downward pressure on Bitcoin. We had a little rally and now we've gone sideways. So is this some consolidation and we're about to head up? Maybe. Or is this downward pressure going to continue and bring us to lower numbers? You'll see I have an orange line down at $29,000. That would be a retest of the lows on the year for 2021. So that would be a very significant retest if we get down there. I think we're stuck more between these two lines right here, and I'm still hoping for a rally here in the last 45 minutes of the day. All right, so while we're at it, let's just take a look at a couple of the miners. Okay, so just to illustrate my point, I'm looking at Bitfarms right here, and this is on the 30-minute time frame, so this is a very close-up look. This yellow line right here is where we opened the day yesterday. You'll see, although Bitcoin went down and has come all the way back up beyond where it was yesterday, Bitfarms, even though it's up 6.5%, it's still down about 6% off of where it started yesterday morning. So this is what I'm saying. We're getting gypped a little bit on this rally. We're not fully participating in what Bitcoin is doing on this run up. So, these are minor things and they'll all come out in the wash ultimately when Bitcoin gets where it's going, but these are frustrating days. Having said that, this is mostly a green day. That's a good thing. Unless something dramatic happens, we'll end Friday on a green note and on a green day. So we'll stay positive and leave it at that. If we go from where we're trading today back to just 1 month ago to where we were trading on December 27th, Bitfarms would have to go up 86% to just trace itself back 1 month. And again, on January 27th, Bitcoin was at about $52,000. So Bitcoin would have to rally in order for this to happen, and Bitfarms would have to keep up. So in between now and then, we'll get some January operational numbers. I'm expecting them to be good for Bitfarms. So to me, this 86%, this is where I'm hoping. Again, I'm looking towards the end of the first quarter, early second quarter for Bitcoin really to have gone through whatever it's going through right now and have turned around and get back on track. So if Bitcoin can rally and get a little bit healthy, I think over the next 2, 3, 4 months, there's a potential not quite double here, and with the outside chance of maybe a double on Bitfarms. So again, not financial advice. I'm just showing you what the chart's saying. So please do your own due diligence and trade carefully. So let's take a look at HUT, and I'm doing the same thing on HUT. You'll see a yellow line right here. That is where we opened the day yesterday. So again, between yesterday and today, Bitcoin went down, had a very bad day yesterday. All the Bitcoin miners got beat up, including, you'll see, but it looks like was actually down somewhere around 13% yesterday. So Bitcoin has rallied all the way back beyond where it was at yesterday's open, yet HUT, just like Bitfarms, has only rallied about halfway back. It's 6.25% up right now, which is a nice up day, but it really didn't get back to where it should have based on Bitcoin's activity. If we measure from where HUT is trading right now to where it was trading on January 4th, and today's only January 28th, so, that's 3.5 weeks ago. That would be a 50%, just about a 50% increase in the stock price of HUT if it could get back to where it was on January 4th. We'll do one more. Okay, now I've gone back to December 3rd. So this was the Bitcoin flash crash that really accelerated the downward pressure in Bitcoin. So if we could get back to where Bitcoin was trading just before the flash crash, which was somewhere in the $57,000 or $58,000 range, that would be just about a 96 or 97% increase. So very, very close to a double on the price of HUT's stock. So again, Bitcoin would have to get healthy and be rallying. That's nowhere near its all-time high of November of 69,000, but it is quite a ways away to 58,000. But we all know Bitcoin is very volatile and moves very fast. So I think that's all we have time for. I'm just going to make a quick note. CORZ was down drastically yesterday, and it's up about 8% today. This thing's having a hard time finding its spot. And I'm not sure about the accuracy of the information that's out there. Most of the websites are showing this at around a $2.5 billion valuation. If that is true, then I would say that, in my opinion, this is grossly undervalued, because that's very close to Marathon and Riot's valuation, and these guys are multiples larger than those companies, right? Core Scientific mined over 1,000 Bitcoin in December on their own, in addition to hosting, I think 6.9 exahash. So that's a lot of hosting revenue on top of that. So this is a much, much bigger company at the moment. So again, I can't get comfortable with that market cap. I've been calculating it based on reading the documents that they filed with the SEC, and they don't seem to quite jive with the market cap they're talking about right now. But I will say, if their market cap really is $2.5 billion right now, then in my opinion, they are grossly undervalued. So again, not financial advice, and on this one, be careful, because I'm really just not sure what the answer is. So that's all I got today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.